Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of Motorindia and Aftermarket and Service. Our guest for today is Mr. V. Narayanan, AVP, Head and Sales Marketing, Rane Madras. Mr. Narayanan, welcome to the show.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Now, I wanted to understand what kind of benefits the industry can accrue due to the rationalization of GST.
See, as we know, this is a very the historic milestone. This GST 2.0. Basically, the overall economy, it's going to it's going to unleash a lot of things because there's genuinely the product prices are going to come down. That's on the overall economy. When the overall economy goes, the first beneficiary is also the automotive industry.
Yeah.
But specific to automotive aftermarket industry, where this is also automotive aftermarket industry is also a B2C business.
Yes.
Ultimately, there is an end customer who pays for the whatever the spare parts or consumables, whatever he is going to pay. But of course, we have a B2B system. But then the price reduction, genuinely the MRP reduction, which I think every company have complied with, including us, we have complied 100%. So this is genuinely bringing down the price of the product for the end customer. So naturally, this is going to give some fillip to the growth. Definitely, there's going to come some more. The more vehicles are going to come because we already see the effect of GST in automotive. The historic record level of growth is happening now. So all this is going to benefit us in the immediate future. Of course, there is going to be some growth, and then in the future there's going to be a big growth. I have no doubt that this is going to be one of a milestone this thing for us. It's really
One of the key issues in the aftermarket is spurious parts. Do you see this rationalization of GST can also contain the spurious parts coming into the market?
The answer would be yes and no. The yes in the sense because the spurious parts, when we say there are many companies which are still GST compliant, still manufacture parts, the lookalikes or I would say the not so well engineered. So this you have no way to contain. But those who are lookalike or they cheat brand and things like that, the spurious, real spurious, who are not in the purview or who are not really into the compliant of this thing, for them this doesn't change because it only narrows down the margin little bit. If the real branded one had X price and then we had X minus 20%, now that X minus 7% advantage is given to the branded industry. So it is only going to narrow down the bridge, but unless we work very closely with the industry or the government to bring in the legislations and things like that, the spurious problem is going to remain. I don't think GST can solve it, but it can minimize it to some level, like I mentioned in the two buckets.
Okay. Like companies like Rane has been continuously improving quality, supplying to the OEM parts, and many companies also are doing it. So this is actually expanding the life cycle of the product. Do you see a situation where there will be a drop in aftermarket sales because of the increased lifespan of products?
I personally don't think so because there are two reasons. One, even when the quality of the roads started becoming very good, we thought a lot of components damage will minimize because we have fantastic highways now. In 10 years, 15 years we have, but the demand or this thing has not come down. This is one part of it. When it comes to the life of the product, yes, of course. Earlier, take for example, brake pads were used for about 40,000 kilometers. Today, it is get used for 60,000 kilometers. But that should have theoretically or mathematically should come down the demand. But actually, it is not so because the growing amount of vehicle population, the vehicle park, is something that is really, taking us, the demand continuously growing. And of course, there will be further growth because today there is no, one ambassador which runs for 20 years or one Maruti 800 which runs for, 25 years. Today there are multiple models. So there are multi-model, there are many, all the multinationals are here. So the demand is going to keep increasing only. However, if you are going to put a mathematical equation,
Yeah.
we may see somewhere, there is some drop coming, but I don't think it is applicable to aftermarket as long as the vehicle park, it only keeps growing. But of course, this organized and unorganized, that play will continue for some time. That's all.
Do you also see a scenario where no the kilometers run per year has been increasing for the last few years?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because the usage has completely, because there's a lot of opportunities. See, previously, if you were to go on, just take a personal example, if you were to go out on a 3-day outing, right, you need to do a lot of planning and this thing. Today, you just decide in the morning, you can just take your car and you go with the family and enjoy and come back. Such opportunities are really increasing. And personally, per capita
Mileage, yeah.
has definitely increased.
Okay.
And that's one opportunity where the demand also will keep sustaining, will keep growing, and people's ambition grows. And there are people want to travel, people want to, and there are so many places to travel within India. So obviously this is going to come. On the logistics side and the goods logistics side, there's a huge increase. Even if you have a full freight corridor on the rails, the road transport is going to only grow.
Okay.
So that's for sure. And the rural penetration, even in India right now, is there's a lot of headroom to grow. So all these positive factors, I personally believe that definitely will help.
From the commercial vehicle standpoint, the increase in axle load has also probably given opportunity to carry more load faster.
Correct.
With the new gen vehicles.
Absolutely.
So how do you see this has been helping the aftermarket?
So you see, even before the axle load norms came, India had carried a lot of additional loads. And that's for certain. But it was only regularized. But when it was regularized, the product performance demand went up. Because if the same axle is going to carry so much and it is going to go 1.5x, then accordingly the products had to be redesigned and etc. That is on one side. But the second is that the sheer amount of growth that we have been having. Suppose if we had some 40 million metric tons of vegetables to be carried, now that has gone to 60, 70. So this keeps growing. And of course, it affected the CV in OEM for one cycle. Now the CV is doing very well now. It's coming up, and then I think, it's a cyclical business as we know. But furthermore, there's growth opportunity, and that enhances the opportunities for aftermarket also.
Great.
As long as the more number of vehicles are there on the road, and the upkeep, is maintained, and they're all, having sufficient, goods carrying opportunity, I think it will continue to grow. That's my view.
Coming to Rane, what is the update from the aftermarket division?
Yeah, now, we had first the company merger. Basically, now Rane Madras Limited, we had the Rane brake lining and Rane engine valve. So that got merged into Rane Madras Limited. Now we are a one company now. When it comes to aftermarket, we had 5 aftermarket division, one with Rane brake lining, one with Rane engine valve, and ZF Rane. We had a joint venture, a separate team, and we had RML. Separate team, etc. And we had our own Rane Auto Parts. Now all these are now merged into form one division. Now under the Rane brand, we are now Rane Madras Limited. We are called Rane Madras Limited Aftermarket Product Division.
Okay.
So the entire aftermarket portfolio has been brought under one head. Mr. Giri Prasad heads that business, and I head the marketing for the entire this division.
Okay. What are the plans for Rane to increase the product SKUs?
Absolutely, we are looking at continual improvement, and then we are coming up with a line of products. Almost 8 product lines have been identified, and we will let you know as an appropriate time. But we will be shortly, getting into the new product launch from November onwards, and one is in the organic range. We are expanding our range of part numbers, but about 8 new product lines we are getting into, and that's the purpose of creating this, this integrating all aftermarket into one division, so we can evaluate, with our strengths, which products that we need to touch and grow. And whatever Rane does, as you know, it'll all be very well engineered, very well, thought about, and well quality, in the top of the mind. That's
It's,
it.
how do you see the company, this particular division growing in the next 5 years?
Of course, we have set a very ambitious target of doubling in the next 3 years. So that's our the top management has given us this. I think we are very hopeful. We are very positive that we can do, and we Rane has got an excellent brand value. It
Yeah.
commands huge respect, and it only is fair that we have to cross the 1,000 crore mark and then march past
Okay.
from there. That's our plan.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much.
Thank you.